Alex, your desktop is looking pretty rough. What? Oh, come on, you heard me. Your desktop is looking pretty bad. What? Are you? Did you know that you can make your own background and customize your folder icons? No, but my desktop is okay. I mean, okay, yeah, I guess some things could be improved. Let's get this tutorial started. Alright, first things first, let's change the desktop. I created mine in Photoshop from a photo I took and some paper textures that I found on Google. I essentially played around with the layout and added some labels, and once I was happy with it, I exported the image to my desktop. From here, all you need to do is right-click and press Set Desktop Picture. I decided to use the paper textures I was mentioning as frames, so I could place my folders, random documents that I need to file later, and add to-do list in different sections and avoid the previous desktop nightmare. The last thing I did was to add a sticky into my to-do list section so it can actually be a functional place to keep track of the things that I have to do. Let's move on to folder icons. All you will need is a PNG image that has a transparent background. There are a couple ways to find images. You could, one, directly search for them on Google and save them into a folder. Or two, if you are an artiste, you could make them yourself in Photoshop, Illustrator, Canva, whatever design program you choose. I created a bunch of different icons in Illustrator and Photoshop, and I will link those and the background that I made in the description below for you to download if you want to use them. But here's a flash crash course to make a PNG, alright? If you have Photoshop, first you have to choose an image. So for this example, we are going to choose a picture of our girl Phoebe Waller-Bridge because she is iconic. Alright, so we're gonna get this picture, drag this one into our desktop. Ideally, when you're hunting for a picture, you want to choose a simple background to make the process a little bit easier. So we'll see how this one treats us. Open up your Photoshop and create a document with a 1:1 ratio. The dimensions don't really matter because your MacBook will resize the image anyway. But let's just do a 3" by 3" document and select transparent background. Drag your picture in and resize accordingly. That looks good. Now to get rid of the background, you just need to go to Select, Subject, and this creates a selection around Phoebe. Now, if you press delete right now, it would remove her altogether. So just make sure to undo and press Command-Shift-I to invert the selection, and then delete to remove everything. And then Command-D to deselect. The background removal is all right. We could go more in depth and mask this better, but this is a crash course and it's going to be super tiny anyway, so you could totally be dodgy with your Photoshop skills, all right? It will be okay, it will look great. I'm just going to grab the eraser and erase this random bit here. Okay, cool, looking good. Now go to File, Export, Export As, and make sure the format is PNG, and we are solid. Now, all you need to do is open the image, try not to cringe at the dodgy photoshopping, and press Command-A to make sure you select all, Command-C to copy. Now, go to your folder of choice, right-click and select Get Info. This is going to open a window, so all you need to do here now is click on the folder icon and press Command-V to paste, and you are set. Now, if you don't have Photoshop, there are tons of other websites that remove backgrounds. Remove BG is one of them. You just literally take the same image and boom, you're set. It's actually quicker than Photoshop. Remove BG may be coming for Photoshop this 2022. Anyway, so we have a cool background. We have fun, sassy little folder icons. Let's do one more thing. Let's launch our Spotlight by pressing on the Command and spacebar and type General. Here you can customize a bunch of stuff, but for this tutorial, we're just going to focus on the accent color. So we're going to go yellow for this example, and for the highlight color, this one's actually fun because you can actually make your custom color. So we're gonna go for a purple lavender moment. And finally, you can change your cursor as well. All you will need to do is go into accessibility, display, and then on the pointer tab to choose an outline and fill. You can also adjust the size of your cursor. I made mine a little bit bigger, so it's a little bit more noticeable, and I think it looks pretty cute. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for sticking around for this tutorial. Welcome to the first video of the channel, which is going to be filled with tech stuff and little silly jokes. So if you want to stick around, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments which tip you like the most. All right, pals, see you next time. Bye.